Welcome to our YouTube channel, dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities and more. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video until the end, because if you don't, you will be automatically disqualified from the giveaway. We will be sharing the random hashtag keyword daily somewhere in the video, and then comment hashtag the keyword with no spaces in between in the comment section. Good luck. Now, let's proceed with the latest Iraq dinar news and intel today. Please take these information with a grain of salt, and please make sure to do your own due diligence. When global tech giants like Google and Meta show serious interest in a digital project running straight through Iraq, when their central bank confirms moves most people still think are years away, and when the government begins showcasing $16 trillion worth of untapped national wealth, you have to stop and ask, why now? Something is brewing beneath the surface. Major players are positioning themselves. The whole world isn't watching closely yet. But if you're holding Iraqi dinar or following this journey, this is the moment to pay attention. In today's video, we're going to walk through some major signals that just dropped. Signs that Iraq isn't just preparing for something. It may already be engaged in it. I'll also break down how these developments could tie directly into the revaluation or reinstatement process. And toward the end, I'll give you my personal final analysis that brings everything together. If you miss this, you're missing one of the clearest shifts we've seen so far. Stay with me, it's all in today's breakdown. From Newshound Intel Guru Mountain Goat, article, Advisor to the Prime Minister, the value of Iraq's natural resources exceeds $16 trillion. Quote, this is within the framework of the strategic directions of the Iraqi government's program to diversify sources of national income. Sounds to me that when they ramp up this effort into high gear, Iraq could see this revenue stream almost if not equaling the oil revenues. So, again, we see Iraq beating its chest as they are proud of their wealth. Basel requirements state the currency should reflect the value of the assets of that nation. All I can add is wow. From Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now, there are some people still out there saying there are no such thing as redemption centers. There's no such thing as 800 numbers. Well, that's not true. The reason is we know people, at least 8 people, that are leaders in redemption centers in various parts of the United States and Canada. We know that there's a toll-free number to use to get an appointment set for going into the redemption center. From Intel/Newshound Guru MarkZ via PDK article, PM Advisor, Iraq's natural resources are worth more than $16 trillion. They are laying the groundwork for a revaluation with the public. From Newshound Guru Samson, article, the central bank is exploring the possibility of opening branches of Turkish banks in Nineveh Governorate. From Newshound Guru Pimpy, a couple good moves in Iraq that's going to help those who are invested in the Iraqi stock exchange and also do a little bit to strengthen up the Iraqi dinar. If you're invested in Iraqi stock, this is big news for you. Article, Iraqi activates the TIR system, booking international trade and security, says IRU head. Basically, it's going to help streamline goods being transported on the road. This is going to be awesome for Iraq's economy, without a doubt. These are the types of steps we like to see Iraq take. From Newshound Guru Clare, article, Al-Ghariri, Iraq is getting closer to membership in the World Trade Organization. Quote, Minister of Trade, Athir al-Ghariri, announced that Iraq has made significant progress in its path towards joining the World Trade Organization, stressing Baghdad's serious commitment and transparency in meeting the requirements of this important international process. From news hound Intel Guru FNULNU, banking is not ready, Parliament is not ready, the WTO is not ready, the digital payment system is not ready, security is non-existent at all. Trump has been using soft sanctions, especially concerning the use of the USD by terrorist-designated nations like Iran and Syria. From news hound Guru Militia Man, these guys are really gearing to integrate into the international world. Are they going to do it at 1310? Well, if they were going to, why didn't they do that 2 years ago or back in 2018? We don't know. The bottom line is they probably weren't going to because it just wouldn't work. From Intel Guru Wolverine via Judy Byington, I can't tell you specifics, but my contacts are very excited that things were happening this week. Before ending with few more updates, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is diversify. You can be the lucky winner if you like, subscribe, and watch the main content of this video. This will be for this coming Sunday's giveaway, and the winner will be announced in one of the Sunday's videos, so you do not want to miss it. From Newshound Guru Samson, article, among them are Meta and Google, the Minister of Communications. International companies are interested in the Iraqi Digital Corridor project. From Intel Guru Frank26, everybody is waiting for the new exchange rate. When you see that everything is frozen from coming in, being activated, it's telling you it's waiting on one thing only, and we're this much away from it. And finally, the last update is from Newshound Guru Pimpy. The nominal value, they're telling you it's 25,000. That is the nominal value of the banknote. Right now, it's 25,000 for the Iraqi dinar. 25,000 times 0.00076, the current rate, equals $19. When you delete zeros, they're going to take it off the banknote as well as the exchange rate. 25 times 0.76 equals 19. The exchange rate changed, but the value is still the same. Now here are my final thoughts on today's latest updates. In my opinion, the momentum behind Iraq's economic transformation is becoming too significant to ignore. When you have Mountain Goat pointing out Iraq's natural resource valuation topping $16 trillion and tying it to Basel III requirements for asset-backed currency, you can't help but feel we're nearing a tipping point. Combine that with Samson reporting growing international interest, including major digital companies like Google and Meta eyeing Iraq's new digital corridor project, and you get a clear picture that Iraq is being positioned for global integration. Militia Man makes a powerful observation as well. If the plan was to maintain a 1310 exchange rate, why hasn't it already been executed years ago when conditions were less favorable? The timing of these coordinated moves strongly implies that Iraq is not only preparing to re-enter the global financial stage, but also to do so from a position of strength. Now let's deal with Pimpy's latest take. Once again, he's misleading people by claiming that deleting 3 zeros from the currency and simultaneously adjusting the exchange rate upward results in no change in value. But his math and his logic are fundamentally flawed. For example, he starts with a 25,000 IQD note and says at the current rate of 0.0076, it equals $19, which is correct. But then he claims that after removing 3 zeros from both the note and the rate, meaning 25 IQD at a new rate of 0.76, it still equals $19, and that this is somehow value neutral. That's false. If Iraq removes 3 zeros from the currency and keeps the same rate of 0.0076, then 25 IQD would be worth about 2 cents, not $19. That is not value preservation. It's a massive loss in purchasing power. A real value-preserving process would require a revaluation first. You would take 25,000 IQD and multiply it by a new rate like 3.22 to get $80,500. Then if Iraq deleted 3 zeros from the note for accounting purposes, the new 25 IQD note at the same $3.22 rate would still be worth 80.50 cents. That's how true preservation works. Anything else is smoke and mirrors. This brings us to the heart of the debate. What comes first, the deletion of zeros or the revaluation? Many have asked this, and it's a great question. The answer is that Iraq could choose either path, depending on how they want the transition to appear, cosmetic or transformational. If they delete the zeros first, as Pimpy keeps suggesting, they would have to immediately revalue the exchange rate to avoid a collapse in purchasing power. That would mean taking a 25,000 IQD note, converting it to a 25 note, and then raising the rate to 3.22, resulting in $80.50. This scenario is possible but could be confusing without proper communication. The second path, and the one many speculators hope for, is to revalue first and delete the zeros later. That would look more like Kuwait's model. Iraq could change the rate to 3.22 first, so 25,000 IQD becomes worth $80,500, and then at a later point issue a new note worth 25 IQD and priced at $3.20. This would provide shock value, build confidence, and reward those who've held large denominations. So what is Iraq actually signaling? All signs point to a coordinated shift, not a standalone deletion of zeros. They've completed feasibility studies, stated their intention to preserve value, and postponed the deletion plan for over a decade. That suggests they're waiting on the right moment, likely tied to an international requirement or major milestone like WTO accession or IMF Article 8 compliance. If deletion of zeros alone was the goal, they could have done it long ago like Zimbabwe or Turkey did. But Iraq isn't dealing with hyperinflation or economic collapse. On the contrary, they're showing strength through foreign reserves, growing foreign investment, and digital modernization. In conclusion, I believe Iraq is setting up for a strategic economic upgrade, not a cosmetic currency cleanup. The deletion of zeros will likely come either with or shortly after a significant revaluation, not before it. This is not a Zimbabwe or Turkey scenario. It's a deliberate path toward restoring the dinar's global value, credibility, and purchasing power. The moves we're seeing now, from international tech interest to WTO progress, are all aligning to make that possible. Stay tuned, because I truly believe we are entering the final stages of a long-awaited shift. Finally, we posted a breaking analysis video the other day. Iraq just made a major move toward joining the World Trade Organization by completing comprehensive technical responses, an essential step that signals a shift toward full international integration. While this might seem like a routine headline, it's actually one of the strongest signs that Iraq could be preparing to move off the program rate and take the dinar global. In this video, I'll break down how this development ties directly into the RVRI process, how it connects with IMF Article 8 compliance, and why this moment could indicate the beginning of the end for the 1300 rate. If you've been watching for the clues and waiting for confirmation that Iraq is ready, this is the update you don't want to overlook. Most people will miss the significance until it's too late. Please go ahead and check it out by clicking on the link on the top right of this video, as you don't want to miss this. Lastly, we will continue to post videos about the recent events and articles supporting the changes taking place in Iraq, so you don't want to miss them. Also, don't forget, please drop a comment below with hashtag and the keyword and let us know what you think. If you like this content and like to support this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next video. Bye.